Welcome to the King of the Hill Shootout Invitational, the second line ball pool tournament. Don't know how to play line ball? Watch this video here. Now you know how to play, what is the rules for this tournament? 6 teams of 2 battle it out to become King of the Hill, win 5 points in a row, and you win the tournament as the champion. The longer you stay on the hill, the more obstacles in your way of winning. If you lose, you fall off the hill and go to the back of the waiting queue. There is a 50-point cap. If we do not have a winner, the team with the longest winning run is the champion. If 2 teams are tied, the team with the most total points is the champion. For a full breakdown of the rules in detail, read the pinned comment. Now let's play, handing over to our commentator, Ray Clark.
Welcome once again to the second line ball tournament. This is episode 4, the King of the Hill. Who will be the King of the Hill? 15 of a maximum 50-point total. That's where we're starting with the Red Hot Chili Potters against Daddy's Clackers. And it's Daddy's Clackers to kick us off. As we've mentioned in previous episodes, John and Chris both involved with the start of this tournament, in as much as John is the father of Max, who's the guy that invented it, and Chris assisted him. So you would expect these guys to know what's going on. Hopefully you know what's going on as well. The rules are pretty basic. Once you get the hang of it, you just have to watch and scratch your head a while and then think, oh, hang on, they've got those balls in the scoring zone, which you can see here. 4 balls in the scoring zone, but only 3 of them scoring, because hidden amongst them is that black ball. Hit the black ball, it's instant death. You're out of here. Or pot in either of those 2 that we're going to give you an example. Then that would have been so cool, wouldn't it? Just like that, I could have said, but it didn't actually happen that way. Red Hot Chili Potters 2, beating Daddy's Clackers here. Daddy's Clackers always taking their time here. They're very studious. The score doesn't always reflect on the amount of time they take to decide which ball to hit and where to hit it. Now, please don't think that I'm sort of having a bit of a dig here, but you will have come to that same conclusion, I suspect. Yeah, here we go. Action. Or perhaps not. Yeah, a gentle little break there. Yeah, actually, quite a groovy hit. Because, again, you go in with a bit of force, then, yes, you could knock one of your opponent's balls out into the play zone, or better still, into the out-of-bounds zone. But run out of steam, and it's a bit of a wasted shot. And there's always that danger of those pockets there. Goes into the pocket, you're out of here. So at the moment, the Red Hot Chili Potters, not Peppers, not Poppers, but Potters. Yeah, you try saying it. Now a big debate again. It's Daddy's Clackers. Yeah, I mean, it's a good job there's not a time penalty when these guys are playing here. But, you know, that's part of the game. Just enjoy it. Take your time and enjoy. And yeah, nice gentle little shot there. That's not going to hurt anybody. That's safe. How are we doing here? The longest win run for the Red Hot Chili Potters, 1. Total wins 2. Could this be the 3rd? Actually, this is a good game here. Nice high scoring, 4, 3. But that could all come tumbling down by one of the teams hitting the black or potting. Or somebody with a bit of a forceful shot and knocking 2 or 3 of their opponent's balls out of the score zone. And that can happen. But of course, if you use a bit of force to do that, you run the risk of hitting that black ball. That's what they're discussing now. Look, there's the black ball. Don't hit that. You could go through that gap to the left of it, or you could go to the right of it, or you could be perfectly safe and go over towards that right pocket. To be honest, I think they're thinking about having a break. Oh, I don't know. Are they talking about the game here? Do you know, I had a hard day at work today, but I'm really glad. Oh, no, we're back in action now. Here we go. Daddy's Clackers into that clustered corner by the looks of things. They're living dangerously. Almost too dangerously. I was willing that ball to go in, to be honest. Not that I'm showing favouritism here, but I was convinced it was going. Level pegging at the moment. Yeah, actually, these two teams are pretty well matched here. And none of the balls have been lost. If they go beyond the out of bounds area, they're out of it. So if you hit the ball in such a way that it bounces all the way back from beyond where you started, that's in those bottom pockets, that's out. So at the moment, both teams in the position of having a draw here, the same score. But invariably, somebody will hit the black or pot of pocket. I think that's happened all the way through. There are very few games, actually, that go to a points decision. And that's the beauty of it. You put a cat amongst the pigeons, and there it is, that black ball. Hit that, and you're out. Oh, no, they're taking this so seriously. I'm very impressed. To be honest, more seriously than anybody else. They're talking about that middle pocket now. I'm sure they don't mean it, because the ball goes in there, it's out of play. But I could head in that direction and bounce it off there. Big debate. Oh, look, there's a big empty space up there to the right. Perhaps we could go there. What do you reckon? Not sure. No, come hit that cushion and then come back to the left, perhaps. 15 of a maximum 50 points scored so far. And we're getting a little bit of a league here since we've got into episode 4. A few wins, one or two teams doing better than others. I won't mention names, but you just take a look at the scoreboard on the left there. You could argue that the time that took, was it really worth it? Well, it was another point. 5-all. A bit of force there from the yellow team, or at least the team with the yellow balls. Red Hot Chili Potters. This is interesting now. What's going to happen here? Not that I'm an expert. I mean, it's always the same, isn't it? You get those that think they're experts talking about it all the time. That's me. But I would just take it as gently as I could. Team advice here. If there's a team that works together, it's Daddy's Clackers. Now, whether the two team members take any notice of their colleague or not, well, the jury's out on that. But big debate. I thought for a moment that the Red Hot Chili Potters had gone and sat down there. They're completely out of view now. Oh, we'll be here for 5 minutes while they decide what they're going to do. And one of the things they've done is put a ball in that pocket. So the Red Hot Chili Potters win the point. Because that black ball well and truly sunk in the pocket there on the left. Red Hot Chili Potters have won 2 in a row. The white ball now enters the scoring zone. Neither team can hit it, so the black or the white ball, both obstacles here. As we go on to the Red Hot Chili Potters and maximum impact, 16 points of the maximum 50. But we'll see how the tournament evolves. Reminder, every Tuesday, you can have a look at the latest episode. We upload every Tuesday at 6 o'clock UK time. And of course, you can go back and look at previous episodes as well, just to see how we got to this position with the league, which is forming on the left-hand side of the screen. You can see the details there. And Red Hot Chili Potters again, their second consecutive game here. Current streak is 2 games here, and they're up against the big boys. Maximum Impact, of course. Max, the clue is in the name, came up with the game in the first place, and it's been going for about 6, 7, 8 years pre-COVID, and it's like all sports. Sorry, I was convinced that was going in. Like all games, all sports, it evolves. I mean, they started rugby this way. At one time, somebody said, let's have a football and play rugby. And they said, no, that's not going to catch on. Let's have an odd-shaped ball. We haven't got to that stage yet with this sport. Now, Red Hot Chili Potters win the point. The black ball was contacted even just by a slither. Red Hot Chili Potters have won 3 in a row now. Previous conditions apply. However, the challenger can hit the white ball. The king of the hill cannot. Very seriously, the positioning of the black and the white ball. There are rules as to how that should be positioned. Up to point 17 of a maximum 50 here. The ball bashes and the Red Hot Chili Potters It's Brandon and James with the Red Hot Chilies. And the Ball Bashers, this, as I mentioned in previous games. And Red Hot Chili Potters win the point. The black ball was hit very early on. Almost took me by surprise. And you as well. The Red Hot Chili Potters have won 4 in a row. Previous conditions apply. They start with a ball less now, and any shots that ride the line are out for the King of the Hill. This is getting a bit nail-biting now as we go to the next round. Red Hot Chili Potters and the Wet Bandits, currently on 18 points out of a maximum 50. And again, I'll point you towards our, if you like, league table on the left-hand side of the screen. You can see the total wins there and the longest run of wins. Kicking off, it's the Wet Bandits. I say kicking off, but making the first move, the Wet Bandits. And that ball pretty safe there in the scoring zone. This is Hoy and Byron, both pretty cool with playing this game. They've been playing a lot of snooker and line ball as well. They know their way around a pool table. As do the Wet Bandits. And yeah, that's a good 2-1 there to kick off with. Those Red Hot Chili Potters doing very, very well, although running out of steam with that hit there. Brandon and James. So we've got guys that have played this tournament for quite a while here. Hang on, you're taking a leaf out of Daddy's clackers there. Let's have a conference as to where we're going to hit it and how. No, that's safe. That's good. A good 3 there for the Wet Bandits. Yeah, did you see what I did there? Oh, he's telling his chum. I'm clustering around that. Oh, Wet Bandits win the point. The white ball contact and the Red Hot Chili Potters, their run ends. But the tournament continues. So, at the end of episode 4, the Red Hot Chili Potters take a comfortable lead with a 4-point win streak and 5 total points. They could have won it all in that last point. It could have been over. They are still the best set to win. Watch them, Red Hot Chili Potters. The Wet Bandits saved the tournament for our other teams by knocking the Red Hot Chili Potters off the hill when they were on tournament match point. Going into episode 5, the Wet Bandits are king of the hill with a 1-point streak and must play against Daddy's clackers. It should have been Lineade who will challenge next. Technical error there. It creeps in sometimes, even in the best of sports. Who are your favourites? Let us know in the comments. Please do that. Best in the game, James Bliss for his accuracy, risk-taking shots, and drive to take the lead. That's what you need, a drive to take the lead. I'm Ray Clark. I'm driving to be here for the next episode. Thank you for watching.